Linda did not know that the person who would become her friend would also become her biggest mistake. 15 years old Linda Okoro was known for being the quiet girl in Crystal Fountain Secondary School. She hardly talked, hardly argued, and never caused trouble. Teachers loved her for her gentle behavior. Every morning, Linda sat by the window where she could watch the tall mango trees wave softly in the breeze. She liked peace. She liked calmness. Noise made her uncomfortable. But when she entered SS2, she made a silent promise to herself. This year, I will make at least one friend. She didn't know that the person who would become her friend would also become her biggest mistake. In SS2, Linda sat in the front of a boy named Daniel, a cheerful and playful classmate. Daniel was her complete opposite. He talked too much. He laughed loudly. He disturbed the class often. Everyone knew him. Daniel noticed Linda's shyness. Immediately, every morning, he tapped her desk. Good morning, Linda. At first, she only nodded. Then she smiled. Later, she began replying softly. Slowly, their friendship grew. They read together, ate together, do assignments together, and walked part of the way home together. Other students began whispering, see Daniel and Linda, oh, they are too close. But neither of them cared. For the first time in her life, Linda felt seen. One afternoon, the rain was falling heavily. Most students had gone home, but Linda and Daniel stayed behind to finish an assignment. The classroom was quiet. The cold breeze entered through the windows. They laughed together, shared snacks, and talked about dreams. Then, out of childish curiosity and teenage confusion, they made a mistake. A mistake they were too young to understand. A mistake that would change their lives. Neither of them planned it, neither of them understood it, but the line had already been crossed. Weeks passed. Linda began feeling tired, dizzy, weak, hungry at strange hours, uncomfortable in her uniform, and she sometimes vomit in the morning. Fear quietly set in her chest. She tried to ignore it. She told herself, it's stress, it's exam stress, it will go away, but it didn't. Daniel noticed the change too. She was no longer cheerful. She avoided people. She looked scared at all times. One day, he asked her, Linda, what's wrong? She couldn't answer. She was afraid of the truth. One Saturday morning, Linda went to the market. While walking, she suddenly felt dizzy and fainted. She woke up in a small clinic near the market. Her mother was beside her, panicking. The nurse came in and asked calmly, Madam, when last did your daughter see her period? Linda's mother froze. Linda froze. The room felt like it stopped breathing. Then the nurse said, the words that scattered everything. Your daughter is pregnant. She is about 3 months gone. Linda felt the world break apart beneath her. Her mother shouted, Jesus! Loudly and shocked and also disappointed. Linda cried uncontrollably. Everything was ruined. By Monday morning, the whole school knew. No one knew who spread the news, but whispers followed her everywhere. Have you heard? Linda is pregnant. So shameful. She is finished. Who is the father? Maybe one teacher. No, it must be someone in our class. When she entered the school compound, students pointed at her. Some laughed, some shook their heads, some called her names. When she entered the classroom, Some shouted, "She don't come, the pregnant girl." Everyone laughed. Linda stood still, her eyes filled with tears, her heart scattered again. She walked to her seat, her legs shaking. Daniel sat quietly behind her, scared, guilty, and confused. That afternoon, Linda hid behind the school wall and cried with her face in her palm. Daniel found her there. He sat beside her and whispered, "Linda, I'm sorry. I should have stood by you. You left me alone," she said, and she cried. "Everyone is mocking me, and you said nothing." Daniel swallowed hard. Fear, shame, confusion, everything hit him at once. "I am the father," he finally said. "I will confess to the principal. I will not let you suffer alone." The next day, he did exactly that. He confessed to the school authorities and to both families. The school was in chaos. Students were shocked. Teachers were disappointed. Both parents were angry. Both families were called. Both teenagers were questioned for hours. Finally, the school took actions. Both students were suspended. They had to attend counseling. Their parents became responsible for their care. Teachers warned other students about repeating such mistakes. It was a painful period. Daniel's parents disciplined him. Linda's mother watched her day and night. Both of them realized how one moment could destroy a future. The following months were hard for Linda. She stayed at home, ashamed and depressed. She cried every night. She felt like her life was over. But counseling helped her slowly understand that she could still rise. She could still succeed. She could still become someone great. Her mistake did not define her entire future. Her mother forgave her and became supportive. Daniel became more matured and accepted responsibility. They both grew in wisdom. By the time Linda returned to the school, she walked with her head held high. Students still whispered, but she ignored them. She focused on her books, she focused on her future, and gradually they stopped mocking her. 2 years later, Linda graduated as one of the top students. Her experience made her stronger, wiser, and more careful in life. Whenever she spoke to younger girls, she always said, "Don't let one moment destroy your future. Be patient, be wise, think before you act." Linda never forgets the laughter, the mockery, the shame, but she also never forgot the lesson. A mistake can break you, but learning from it can rebuild you. And that was how she turned her tears into strength, her shame into wisdom, and her story into a warning for others.